Dremulok, one and all. My name is Stoneheart, and welcome to Darksiders 3. This game, I've been looking forward to ever since it got announced. This has been my most anticipated game of the year, and I am so stoked to play this. I was dubious this was ever going to come out, but it did, and this is awesome. For those of you who are consistent viewers on my channel, Hollow Knight's not going away. It's just getting put on the side burner. I'm still working with it. I'm still going to play it. But I'm doing Darksiders, sorry. I don't think I'll stop, but that's besides the point right now. So, I have a honest confession to make. In case you couldn't tell. I've already played this a little bit. The only issue is, annoyingly, the audio for the game didn't record, so yeah, I'm beginning to feel a lot like the main character for our game. I will just overwrite this, and we shall get started. Get ready for about 10 minutes of exposition.
Why did the Creator construct a universe teeming with imperfection, misery, sin? Among the scholars of both heaven and hell, this query is known as the riddle of sorrows. If sin is itself a part of the grand design, is not sin then, by definition, divine? A question for the sages. Though one particularly restless bunch kept a robust relationship to the topic. The Nephilim. Spawn of angels and demons. Warriors, relentless, unstoppable, blood-mad. Until they were betrayed by four of their own. War, death, fury, and strife. The four horsemen of the apocalypse. Inconceivable power was bestowed upon the traitors by those sworn to maintain symmetry twixt order and chaos. The Charred Council. Bear witness as the Council holds court to end the Nephilim War in the name of balance. This is the new pact. War, bringer of worldwide fire. You are the juggernaut of all pain. Death, dark soul of eternity. You are the deepest decay. You are anti-life. Strife. Endless spirit of timeless unrest. You are all that is unsettled in the hearts of that which lives and breathes. And finally, fury. Terrible engine of rage. You are the machine that...
Are we to waste our time on ceremony, or are we to fight?
Step forward and recognize, horseman. You are the most impatient of your kin. The least predictable, dancing on the edge of your own reality. Your brothers understand the undertaking set before them. But do you?
Still talking! Shall I have Death fetch us some tea, or can we get on with it?
Fury, your role in this story is yet to be written. I wonder, will you light the flame of creation anew? Or stomp out the embers for good?
Dreams more thrilling than reality. Had I known the new pact would be so exciting, I would have let walls separate my head from my neck then and there. Is it possible to die of boredom? Rampage. Bored as I am, perhaps you're just lazy. If I didn't love you so much, I'd kill you just for something to do. The call? Finally. Please, please, please tell me you're a planet of demons that needs slaying. Or two. War. What pathetic fate have you brought upon yourself, brother?
Watch your tongue.
I may be least favored of all the horses, but my tongue never found me chained to a rock like some dog.
Fury, approach us.
I take it there is a mess that needs tending to.
Though you jest, you speak true. War has broken his vows to this council and shattered the seventh seal.
The apocalypse. Why would he...
We know not. Yet. As we speak, Earth falls beneath the spears of heaven and the hammers of hell.
So the horsemen are to ride.
No. While the Charred Council seeks to understand how and why the traitor war has committed this abominable act, there is a matter that requires delicate attention.
You should have called Strife. He's the delicate one.
The 7 deadly sins have been released, by whom we cannot say, but the 7 roam the earth, free of our prison. The balance between order and chaos is already in jeopardy. The 7 cannot be left unchecked. War is in chains. Death is missing. Strife attends to other matters. The last time you faced the sins, it required all 4 of you.
I can handle those fools in my sleep. But when this task is complete, I demand that you grant me my rightful place leading the horsemen.
If you would trade obedience for a title, so be it. But never make a demand upon us, horsemen. You depart immediately.
Greetings, Miss Fury. I must admit, this is a fortuitous fate.
A watcher? You doubt my allegiance?
Please, be not cross. I am such an admirer. Scratch that. I'm a fan. You are the horseman. The only one that matters.
Enough! I will allow you to accompany me. Just stay out of my way.
I will be as unto a shadow. Steadfast. Silent.
More silence!
Go! Seek out the place called Haven. Your quest for the 7 deadly begins there.
Fury, wait. Whatever has passed between us, search your heart. You cannot believe I am guilty of these crimes. Something is wrong with the universe. Be vigilant, Fury. Forces conspire against us. Heed my words!
So yeah, in case you guys couldn't tell, war was totally framed. I mean, that's not exactly a spoiler. That's said pretty much right out from the get-go of the first game. It's just, the spoiler would be who, which I'm not going to tell you. I mean, what is with Liam O'Brien and playing characters who get chained up for a really long time? Because, like, he plays War here, who gets chained up for, like, several years. And then he plays Illidan Stormage from not Dark Souls, from World of Warcraft, and he gets chained up for, like, 10,000 years. Well, I guess it's not years as it is months. Yes, yes, yes. Soul Archers. Getting that figured out. This is the third time I've done this.
We're close to one of the 7. I hope this will end.
I've done this 3 other times, and I love the gameplay every time. That's the best. Oops, that was not that one. Ah, come on, you're also squishy. Wait a second. I'm just gonna take a quick look at the list. Ah, that's how you do that ability. That's awesome. Love that. Hold on. Nope, can't get that. I said this a bunch of times in the initial recording, but I love the fact that her whip sword can be used for traversal as well. It makes perfect sense. I'm honestly surprised Death didn't use his scythes to traverse at all.
Haven. A haven for what? Vermin?
Humans, mistress.
Adorable. Build a house of sticks during the end of the world. Where exactly do we go from here, Watcher?
I know not but what the Council commands, mistress. The quest for the 7 begins here.
Have fun.
Envy.
Mine! Humans, Haven, everything here! Mine! Move on, horsemen, or ye be mine too!
I'm on a mission.
Protecting humans? Humans think creation favors them. They are apes, crawling through dirt.
Quite the grudge you're carrying.
What they have, I will take. When they have nothing left, they will be my playthings until they break. You cannot stop me!
Oh, I don't want to. Humanity is tragically overrated. I am not here for them. I'm all yours.
No!
I wonder why she said no, considering the whole...
Watch what I can do!
Vertical fights are so cool, especially when they actually take advantage of traversal.
This is exactly what I desire!
Okay. It's not so much. I kind of. The one thing I don't like is the fact that all it is an extension and not really a boost. And yet somehow it also boosts just enough to be a nuisance. Not, well, that's the one thing I don't like that's been consistent between these, is the fact that the friggin' thing always pops up mid-attack. Oh. I don't know how I'd use that counter, but... See, why'd you dump down? Let's see. Oh, I know what you can do, lady. I felt the brunt force of it last time. Wasn't very pleasant.
Pretty. Come and get it.
My dog's being loud and I've had to change headsets once. Fun.
Mistress, not to be a bother, but weren't you supposed to catch Envy?
I did.
Epic music ensues.
This talisman.
It's a vessel. Envy used it to hold energies from the rest of the Seven.
It will make a fitting prison for the others once their physical forms have been broken.
If I may, there is a sort of hum emanating from the talisman. That glow.
Will indicate when one of the Seven is nearby. I know.
So wise. You are all that the Council promised, Mistress.
I'm beginning to enjoy the sound of your voice, Watcher.
Oh, come on, don't give into such sweet talk. They're no good, the Watchers. Mark Hamill taught me that. Just so you guys know, Mark Hamill. I'm speaking to the people who haven't played the previous Darksiders games. For those of you who have, I know you know this already, but for those who haven't, Mark Hamill played the Watcher of War. Because, you know, as you saw in the beginning, he was chained up, but you played the first game as War, so... You know, naturally they'd put a Watcher on it. Mark Hamill's a very good voice actor.
I would be remiss in my duties if I didn't point out that even with the talisman,
Sheesh.
locating the other deadly sins will prove a challenge.
Finding Envy was easy enough.
That was a gift. One I would not count on receiving twice. Envy was also, by far, the weakest of the deadly sins.
Anything else to add?
Only what I assume you already know. The armies of both heaven and hell have cordoned off the world of man into various areas of influence. Look around us. The upheaval we have seen is the very personification of the struggle between order and chaos. You have set for yourself an unenviable task, given these environs.
That's what makes it fun. The other sins are hiding across this shattered world. They strike at angels and demons alike in their own selfish bids for power. Their hubris will lead me right to them.
Perhaps, but you will need assistance.
Whatever I need, I will take, Watcher.
Don't mess with Fury, she's a badass redhead in high heels. Sheesh. I feel like it's not like this. Fine there.
I
how
knew
do
that
you?
war would one day unleash all this. But seeing it, his gifts are impressive.
May I remind you of instance? You have among your husband's brothers.
Love her whip sword, by the way. I just wish it actually. I honestly wish that it just stayed out and wasn't like a retractable little thing she had at her hip. You know? Because I mean, it's cool having a whip blade and all, but a sword that becomes a whip is just awesome. Though I must admit, she certainly does give a fair amount of force behind each blow. Holy crap. Lots of souls. No traversal options. Fun. Where to go next? Fury's also a lot smaller than the other the other horsemen. Like a lot smaller. War could pick up a car. War dwarfed cars, honestly. Fury, still positively ginormous by human standards, an absolute Amazonian. She's not insanely tall. You can probably tell I've done this a little bit, so maybe I'll get to the next point. A more natural breaking point in the story. Also, I expect lag. It's annoying. But at this point, it's just necessary. Hey, I was in midair. You want to fight me? You're gonna have to come up here. Whoa! Did not know that. That's how you do it. Good to know. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay. I tussled with that guy last time. I'm not gonna tussle with him this time. Listen here, butthead. Moving on.
Perhaps there are human survivors.
Not my concern.
Hating that lag. It's just the worst. Oh, there we are.
That tree. It's impressive. But is it just me, or is it out of place here?
It is a maker tree. Most likely we will find refuge there.
See, are you saying that casually as in a maker tree, as in something like a tree the makers use, or is that a maker tree as in like the tree of life? Because that was kind of a big thing in the last Darksiders game is there was like a big tree of life, which Death used to traverse across realms. Oh, hey. Seems like THQ Nordic has taken a couple of pages out of Dark Souls' thing. You expect one scenario and they drop you in with another a completely different scenario. I'll mess with the lurcher clumps if and when I find somebody to barter all these souls off to. Oh, hey, look, a church. I love how dynamic the combos can be. Because, like, I could go from this. Okay, I guess not. I thought I could go from a big roundabout sort of. Hey! Big roundabout sort of combat into the very focused combat, but I guess I can't. Where to next?
Aren't we making a mighty ruckus?
Says the demon who announces his ambush.
It was not my intention to do battle, horseman. Well, such a passionate little thing, aren't we?
Do not test my patience.
Very well. War is too hazardous an occupation for myself, horseman. I am here in the name of blind capitalism. I am Volgrim, merchant of the damned, a trader who deals in souls for profit. Even in the face of the apocalypse, one must endeavor to earn a living.
And whose souls do you trade in?
Angel, demon, or even human. All souls have value to me. I've seen the trail of bodies you've left in your wake.
What would I require from you?
That depends. What are your needs?
Information. The 7 deadly sins.
Whispers on the wind say that the fabled horsemen are but pawns in a larger game. Victims of a grand setup.
What do you know?
I know that the first one's free. Call for me if you have souls to trade, and perhaps you will consider my wares valuable.
Volgrim Plinth. Fury can collect souls to... can feed collected souls to Volgrim to earn attribute points. Attribute points can be spent in Fury's character, making new Volgrim also. Ooh, servant horse. Sweet! Fast travel! Alrighty. I am going to leave this episode here. Volgrim. In the company of our fine acquaintance. Volgrim is the demon that you accidentally summon using your pentagram, who asks for your soul but really doesn't give you anything for it in return. But that's his nature. Anyways, if you like this video, leave a like in the comments. Or, leave a like in the comments. Holy crap. Been a bit of a long day. If you like this video, leave a like. Comment down below what makes you furious. Little play on words. But, if you enjoyed my fine voiceover, couldn't think of the word there, just goes to show I'm really not that fine, then please subscribe and ring the bell to be notified when I release these videos, and I will see you guys in the next episode.